Gang, Hot Rods in the Woods here. Just going to maybe solve a mystery for you. I know some of you wonder just how to get your carburetor set correctly when you're working with dual carbs on a ton of Ram or even just a 2.4 intake. So I'm going to try and cure that mystery for you a real simple way. It all starts with a simple Holley carb cover. And on top of that, I have glued, it's called a Unisync. Buy them on eBay, buy them on Amazon, they're cheap. I think I'm in this whole thing 25 bucks. Anyway, so here's what you do. You start your car up. Pick a carburetor, any carburetor. You set this on top of the carburetor with it running. Now on the top of this is a little, it's kind of like a throttle plate, goes up and down. So you adjust this, go down with it a ways, until the needle, the ball inside here goes up somewhere in the middle. Now you've got that done. You take this off of this carburetor, you go to the other carburetor and you set it on top same way, and you see where that ball floats. Now if it floats higher than this, it means it's sucking more air, which means that the throttle plates are open wider. If it's lower, it means you need to open the throttle plate on the second carburetor. Now keep in mind that if you have to open the throttle plates, your RPM is going to go up. So what I like to do, if the back one needs to be, whichever one needs to be opened up so the RPM goes up, instead of doing that, I move this back to the other carburetor, and noting where it was floating on the other one, I try and split the difference and bring it down somewhere in the middle, which is also going to change the suction of the back one as well. So once you get it to the point where both of your balls are floating right in the middle, with one of the idle stop screws, depending on your carburetor, this is old Holley, back one of them completely off. If your linkage is tight and has no play, you really can't have any play between the two carburetors, because if you do, they're going to open at different rates, correct? So, that being said, with one screw backed all the way off and your linkage tight right where it is, you can adjust your idle speed up and down by the other carburetor idle screw. And then you can go back and check the both carburetors just to make sure that everything is tight and snug. So that's just a simple way to do that, not trying to confuse a whole bunch of other things. Obviously, mixture screws come into play and all of that. That's a whole different animal. We do that normally with an O2 sensor jammed in the pipe or a permanently mounted one. Now, if you're running two barrels, such as I am on the front of my gasser here, it's the same thing because those are 2-barrel Holleys, so the same adapter fits. If you're running older style 2 barrels with non-progressive linkage, so they all open all at once, then you can just change this, buy another sync thing, and get yourself a paint can top. Just a good old aerosol paint can top. So you buy one of these, and you buy one of the sync things, which I have another one around here somewhere, and then just go through your paint can tops. I know that this one's too small. I think this one might be the right one. Let's see. No, still just a hair too small, but you get the idea. And then same thing, poke a hole in the middle, which I'll show you here because I don't know that I did. I just poked a hole in the middle and then glued this right on top. So it works really simple. It's sealed up, and that's just a simple way to adjust your carbs so that your throttle plates all open together. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I did make it back from Power Tour. That video is coming up in a while. Have a great day.